Annyeonghaseyo! Hi guys! So I thought maybe I actually just got pictures back from a friend and stuff from when I did a Diabolical Lovers shoot in Pennsylvania. I got more pictures and stuff after that. And it made me kind of think even more. And also I wanted to kind of do this video around Katsu too in February, but I haven't gotten around to doing it and everything, and also at Cosplay with Friends. So I always think, obviously the cosplay is consent thing, but also I'm saying also a lot, I'm so sorry, but when you're cosplaying with somebody, if I ask, when you ask somebody to cosplay with you, or you want to cosplay with them, or they ask you to cosplay with them, there's a whole thing of, you gotta learn, or you gotta know that you have trust with that person, because I know with Diabolical Lovers, it's more of a really kind of getting into your comfort zone it's kind of breaking out of your comfort zone, and really if you're whoever you're working with, looking at me, because I do Yui and stuff, and a lot of the other characters and stuff with the brothers, stuff, they kind of invade her personal space. So I know for a lot of cosplay, if you're doing a picture with somebody, I know from my friend Mel, who actually does Lito in Diabolical Lovers, there was a lot of times where, you have to get close to somebody. I know for my friend Ashley, she was sitting on my lap and stuff, because we had to do a picture, we were hugging, and she was sitting on my lap so we can get a good picture. There's times where people are really close to you, or if for some picture you're doing, if they're touching you, or intimate touch. If you're doing pictures with somebody where they're a couple or something, or you're doing shipping pictures and they're kissing, you gotta know that if you are the one that's wanting pictures, you gotta be sure that the person that you're doing the picture with is comfortable with what you're doing. It goes along with the cosplay's consent thing. It's not just on the side of the person that wants the picture, it's on the side of the person that also is taking the picture, and on the person that's also in the picture with that person. You need to be sure with that person. I mean, for me, what I did every time I went down to my friend Ashley's for Vampire Night, for Black Butler, for Diabolical Lovers, you need to try to maybe have reference pictures to go off of, because so you kind of have an idea, and also your photographer has an idea of what you want for pictures. So then if the other person doesn't feel comfortable with that kind of picture, they can tell you before you actually try to do it. It's not just awkwardness. So be mindful of comfort levels, of boundaries. Diabolical Lovers, there's definitely some pictures can be very risky, but I choose to not do as much of that. I like the story pictures and the picture reference pictures I get off of Google. But I mean, for me, I've grown to be more comfortable with myself in pictures. Definitely beginning from Vampire Night, when I first started cosplaying, I was more shy when I was doing pictures, so I didn't know how to kind of move my body when I'm doing pictures, or when I was working with somebody else. I kind of was more of a shy, but now I'm more I can be a little more straightforward with what I want. And there's pictures where it looks like it's an almost kiss. It makes it look like you're almost kissing the person, but you're not physically kissing the person. So for people who are in relationships like me, you kind of got that it's kind of it's just maybe that close to even kiss, but you're not even touching lip at all. So if you're kind of more of if you're more of a person like that doesn't want to physically kiss somebody, you can do almost kisses, and sometimes it takes time to perfect that, but also just kind of have comfort level. I mean, I can't express that enough, and that's what the video is about. Be sure that you're comfortable with the person you're doing picture with. If there's somebody new, try to maybe know that you could trust that person a little bit. They're not going to take advantage of you and stuff with pictures. But know your boundaries, know your limits. Know that be respectful of the person you're doing pictures with's boundaries too. And for the photographer, usually a lot of photographers are very open with that kind of stuff. But there's shippy pictures, there's gator pictures, there's There's yaoi pictures. There's yuri pictures. Be mindful of it. Be respectful of your partner, cosplayer. But yeah, especially for diabolical lovers and like a lot of the yaoi animes that you can do pictures with. Be mindful of that, and I feel like I kind of need to do this for my diabolical lovers cosplay. Just know you know yourself. I'm hoping you know yourself well enough to know your boundaries. And I hope you maybe do pictures with people that you know. Get to know the people first. Like if you talk to them on Facebook, get to know them first. If you're talking to the person at a convention and you're like, hey, I want to do pictures with you. Would you mind doing pictures? These kind of pictures. Da 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 da. Maybe try to talk to them, get to know them. Hey, where are you from? How old are you? Be mindful of ages and stuff too. I know with my friend Danny and stuff, when we were at Danny and her brother, when we were at Toricon, we were doing Diabolical Lovers, and another one of my friends who was doing Laito, and Danny's brother who was doing Subaru, and my friend Danny was doing Raiji. Her brother who's doing Subaru is 15. He's 15. He's young. I'm 24. And I was doing Yui, so we kind of I didn't want anything. And also, if he's a girlfriend, I have a fiance. So I wanted to be more mindful where it didn't look like it was risky and stuff for his age. Definitely don't be doing any sexually looking risky pictures if you don't know the person's age, because sometimes a lot of the time that can get you real trouble. It's kind of know the person's age. Try to know the person's age. I know the person's age, so you're not doing anything like child pornography weirdness stuff. Especially if you're playing the Pocky game. Know the person's age. Okay, yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to check out my cosplays and stuff, my pictures, go check out my links. My cosplay Facebook page, my DeviantArt, my Snapchat, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also, go like this video, give it some likes, give me some love. I love you guys so much. Also, click subscribe for more vlogs, keep up music reactions, song covers, cosplay, and a whole heck of a lot of other stuff. I did some cosplay at KCON with my Baro cosplay from B1A4, my Big Bang manager, and also a fangirl and stuff, ultimate fangirl cosplay. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys love everything else that I do. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and keep cosplaying, and know your boundaries. Annyeong!